Now, look, we were talking with Hilary about cold weather and temperatures and all of that dropping across the UK. But Claire, you've got some really good advice about all of the strikes that are happening. I mean, I don't think we know what's actually out there for us. You know, some extra help with energy bills, first of all.
Yes. So we haven't seen cold temperatures like are predicted to happen over the next week for some time, but they could trigger what's called the cold weather payment for people who are on different means-tested benefits like pension credit and universal credit. You could get an extra £25 automatically paid into your bank account if it's triggered. Now, the average temperature in your area has to be below 0 for 7 consecutive days on average, but there is a way that you can check by putting your postcode into the gov.uk website, and it will tell you whether you are actually going to qualify for one of those payments, because it takes about 14 days for it to be processed through your benefits bill. So
you don't have to do anything about it. It will come to you if you're eligible.
Now, I'm sure those scammers will be thinking of text, but it hasn't happened for a few years. But let's see if it happens this time. Slightly different rules in different parts of the UK, though. In Scotland, where obviously it gets much colder than the rest of UK, they've got their own system. It's called the winter heating payment. Everybody who's on qualifying benefits will get that. It's worth £50, but it's not paid until February. But again, you don't need to do anything. Slightly different system for Wales. You will get the cold weather payment, but you could get an additional £200 from the Welsh Government's fuel support scheme. Now, there's a much longer list of qualifying benefits for that, including things like PIP, the personal independence payment, but you need to be proactive, get online and apply through your local council. But if you just look that up, the Welsh Government's fuel support scheme, if you're someone watching in Wales, absolutely.
Because a lot of people are entitled to benefits leading up to Christmas, and it is really worth checking, isn't it?
It is, and there's huge billions of pounds worth of benefits that go unclaimed every year. So just as a quick reminder, everybody is entitled to that £400 energy bill discount. So that's split into either £66 or £67 a month. We heard from Martin Lewis on GMB earlier, around 1 in 5 people on those old-style prepayment meters are saying they still haven't had top-up vouchers, so do contact your supplier if that's the case. Now, if you're a pensioner or if you're on benefits, there's also the warm home discount. That's an automatic discount of £150 off energy bills this winter, and then pensioners will also get their usual winter fuel payment on top of everything else, and that's worth between £100 and £300 depending on who you live with. And then the extra cold weather payment if the temperatures really start to drop as well.
It's really worth just checking it out, because you never know. You might, I mean, just that one little check on the internet and there you could be. Now, look, rail strikes imminent. Gosh, we're not quite sure what's going to happen with this. It's just chaos, isn't it, for people's travel plans? But what if you've already bought your ticket? What if you have a season ticket? What can you do? OK, so if you've already bought a ticket and it's for one of the strike days, then you can change it. You're entitled to a refund if you can no longer travel. You just need to contact the person who you bought the ticket from. That could be an app or it could be a train company. Now, they're not supposed to charge you an admin fee if you want to change the date. Normally, they would. Now, in previous strikes, train companies have said that you can use your ticket the day before or in the days after a strike. So I would expect them to do that again, but obviously check on the individual train company's website to see what they're doing, and bear in mind that all of these routes are likely to be more crowded because there's going to be lots of strikes and lots of displaced passengers trying to get home for Christmas. Now, if you're a commuter and you have a season ticket, if you go onto the delay repay part of your train company's website, then you can claim a partial refund for the days that you're not able to use your ticket to travel into work. So that's worth doing. A little bit of money back. Absolutely.
Every little helps. For goodness sake,
of course it does. Postal strikes as well. I feel as if I've done nothing but talk about strikes this morning. But I've not done my cards yet. I'm going to try and do them fairly quickly. I would imagine that speed is of the essence, actually.
Well, yeah, if you're going to send them second class, and you're going to have to post them by next Monday. But you know what, Lorraine? I think a lot of people, it's going to kill off the Christmas card. I'm not going to bother sending them this year. You've got a little bit longer till the 16th if you send first class. It's 95 pence now for a first class stamp. So with the cost of living crisis, lots of people aren't going to afford it. But my idea is I'm going to use a little bit of video editing software to make a little WhatsApp movie with, you know, pictures of the kids.
Right.
Just a little message, you know, from our house to your house. I'm going to send that out via WhatsApp to everyone on Christmas Eve. Just a little bit of fun. So
yeah, no,
cheer everyone up.
Absolutely, of course it is.
And we know it will get there, but I'd be very careful if you're thinking about sending relatives money or vouchers, things through the post. I mean, if you want to send things special delivery, which will beat the strikes, it's nearly £7
I know, it's a lot, isn't it?
To send these things. So maybe wait until you see them, or think about being able to send something over email. But it is going to benefit the online retailers, I fear. So another problem for them.
Claire, thank you very much. Thank you. Some good tips there, though, absolutely. But I do like a card. I do like a card. I like them on the mantle. It just looks lovely. But anyway, do let us know how you're coping with all of this, and any tips from you two would be more than welcome. Thank you, Claire.